Okay, today I'm going to show you how to add and subtract fractions using a simple method. The simple method uses the same 3 steps every single time. I call it the simple method because it simply works every time, no matter what types of numbers you're dealing with. Now, it's not going to always be the best method, but it always will be simple to remember these 3 steps. So let's start off with a very simple problem. We're going to start off with 2/7 plus 2/3. Okay, so the three steps begins with multiplying this top number 2, multiplying it times the bottom number 3. And we're going to put that over here on this other side of the equal sign. So we're going to multiply 7 times 3 and put this on the top right here. This is a 6. Oops, let's put it in black. So we're going to make this 6 plus the second step is to multiply the bottom number 7, and multiply it times the top number on the right, which is also a 2. So now we have 7 times 2, and we're going to put that over here on this other side. So that's going to be 14. And we're going to put that in black as well. So let's make that 14. Now, the third step is to multiply the 2 bottom numbers, the 7 times the 3. This is how we get our common denominator. So we multiply 7 times 3, which is 21. And now you're ready to add. So we're going to add the 6 plus 14, which is 20, over 21. Okay, so we get 20 over 21, and this is our final answer because we cannot simplify it anymore. If you do not know how to simplify fractions, that's for another time. But here we're just focusing on how to add and subtract fractions every time. All right, let's take a look at another problem. Let's try this one. Let's go 5/6 minus 3/8. Again, using the simple method, we're going to start by multiplying the top number, which is this 5, and we're going to multiply it times the bottom number, which is the 8. So we're going to put that result right over here once again. So 5 times 8 is 40, and make sure we put that in black, so just so we keep it nice right there. We got 40. And we're going to put a subtraction this time since it's a subtracting problem. Second step, we're going to multiply the bottom number, which is the 6, and multiply it times the top right number, which is the 3. So we go 6 times 3, and we're going to put that right over there. So 6 times 3 is 18. And then the last step is to multiply the 2 bottom numbers. So the 6 times the 8. This is how we get our common denominator. We multiply 6 times 8, which is 48. So now we are ready to subtract. So we go ahead and subtract 40, take away 18. You use your subtraction skills right here. You have to borrow from the 4 or regroup, however you know how to subtract. And so 40 take away 18 is, that's right, 22. So we get 22 over the common denominator 48. And like I said, we check to see if we can simplify or reduce our fractions, and that will be for another time to teach you how to do that. But if you know how to do that already, we're going to go ahead and do that right here. So this simplifies to be 11 over 24, and this will be your final answer, 11 over 24. Okay, so let's try it for a third time, and you go ahead and say the steps along with me to try to help you remember what those three steps are, because the three steps are the same every single time. So let's try this one. 1/6 plus 3/5. So the first step is to multiply what? Multiply this top number on the left times the bottom number on the right, and put that right over there. So 1 times 5 is 5, and it's an addition problem, so we're going to put the plus sign over there. Step number 2 is to multiply what? The bottom left number times the top right number. So that is our 6 times 3, which is 18. And then last, we're going to multiply the two bottom numbers, the 6 times the 5, which is 30. Sorry, that goes right there. So we are ready to add this. So 5 plus 18 is 23. Our common denominator is 30. Cannot simplify that, so this is what we're left with: 23 over 30. Okay, so to recap, the three steps are to cross multiply to get the two top numbers, and then multiply the two bottom numbers to get your common denominator. Then you'll be ready to add or subtract the fractions that you're given.